Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And welcome to episode 17 of my in-depth behind-the-scenes toy photography video series here on the Cool Fears channel. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. So yes, welcome to episode 17 of my in-depth behind-the-scenes toy photography video series, where I break down a single shot from the figures I use, the inspiration, the lighting, and so much more, guys. So this week, I of course am using the Mezco Pink Skulls once again, but I am also using the Mezco John Wick. Yes, a very controversial figure, to say the least. It took forever to come out, and when it did finally come out, the reception was a little lukewarm, and I can understand why, having the figure in hand. However, I was able to find it for an amazing deal on OfferUp for only $80 brand new over the summer, so I couldn't pass that up. Despite all the faults that it has, it still comes with some really great accessories, especially some gun accessories. Obviously, it's John Wick. And so yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but I recently saw the Chapter 4 John Wick's trailer, and that's essentially what hyped me up and got me wanting to do this shot in particular. Fun fact, guys, I was actually supposed to see John Wick Chapter 4 as like an early preview type of scenario. I'm on this, movie preview email list, and so I got that, and me and my friend showed up. And well, there were so many fucking people that even the people that were working the event were like, we've never seen so many people show up for a preview showing. But it's like, come on. It's like putting Spider-Man, Star Wars, or Batman. Of course you're going to have a bunch of people show up for John Wick. It's one of the only original creations in the last 10 years that's found any kind of success outside of the superhero genre. So, of course, they were going to have a big turnout. But this past week, we got John Wick Chapter 4's brand new trailer, and so that's definitely what got me hyped and wanting to shoot this shot in particular. Actually, I'll be honest, I had a larger scale shot in mind. However, I didn't quite have the time to tackle it this week, so I'm hoping to do it next week. But we'll see where we go and how my time is. But essentially this week we have 3 pink skulls. I was trying to do 6 pink skulls plus a black skull, but like I said, just didn't have the time to set that all up and get it all ready, so I went ahead and just utilized 3 pink skulls. And yeah, it was a pretty fun, simple shoot, but as simple as it is, it was still somewhat a little elaborate. As you can see, there's one pink skull running in the background, balanced on one leg. I have the one that John's taking care of right here on a Mezco base because he is leaning back. Thankfully, in the shot, you don't see that base. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise, is just John going John Wick on these guys, going Baba Yaga on them and just taking them out. As you can see, one's in the background, already taken out. He's currently taking one out here in the forefront. And behind him, he has one coming up. But we all know his suits are made of Kevlar, so even if he slashes at him, it's not going to do anything. And the second he feels that slash, he's going to turn around and just light up that skull. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise for this shot. Just John Wick being John Wick, taking care of some pink skulls, essentially. So with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and grab the camera, pull out, so we can take a look at the lighting from the top down. Alright, guys, so here we are at the top, so we can take a look at the lighting from the top down. We do have 2 key lights for this week. This shot did not have to have any kind of darkness. In fact, I actually wanted it to be pretty well lit. So we do have both key lights on and at full brightness, one directly in front, one directly to the side. We of course have our cool blue light right there. And of course, to contrast that, we do have the warm light back there in the alleyway. I decided to turn down the cool blue light this week so that not too much shows on John, but you still see a little bit of that blue light and that orange contrasting colorway. So yeah, we have this skull right here pretty much done for. As you can see, John's taking him out in a pretty personal way. And like I said, I am using a Mezco stand in order to hold him up, since he is balanced on one leg and leaning back. This skull right here is 100% balanced on his own, just working around, all those little balance issues and whatnot. But he's actually been standing overnight, so that's actually a really good pose. And like I said, we have the one that John's already taken out in the back right there, just laid out. He's done. So yeah, guys, not too much for this week as well, but it was a fun shoot. Like I said, a little more action packed than last week's, where they were just standing in the alleyway. And also this little blood effect right here, that's from Super Cool Action figures or something like that. It's a little blood accessory pack that they sell, and yeah, you have to use blue tack or double-sided tape in order to get it to stick. It doesn't have any kind of sticking potential or anything, so just be aware of that. It's not like the Mezco effects that come with like little pins to slide into the gun slots and everything. This stuff, it has a flat base, but you do have to put something sticky in order to get it to stick like this. But yeah, I really enjoy this shot. I wish I had more time to do the larger scale one, but I may get one or two more pics out of this. To be honest, I may just take a pic of the skull running by himself, and then lastly the skull on the ground by himself. I feel like those two would make some really good pics as well, so don't be surprised if they pop up on my Epic Shots by Cool Figures page sometime later this week. So yeah guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this week's episode. So if you have any questions about toy photography, this shot, anything that I used to set up and light it, definitely leave it down in the comments below. And if you've made it this far, type down in the comments below Wick for John Wick. That way I know you've made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the time lapse of me setting this up, some behind the scenes photos, and of course the final photo itself. With that being said guys, as always, have a great fucking day.